She walked into the boardroom holding her daughter's hand, nervous, determined, and desperate for a second chance at life. But the moment the billionaire CEO saw the little girl's face, his world stopped. "What's her name?" he asked, his voice shaking. "Maya," she replied. And just like that, his past came crashing back. Because Maya looked exactly like him. Elena Garcia adjusted her blazer in the mirror near the lobby of Whitmore Industries. Her heart raced, not because it was the biggest interview of her life, but because she had to bring her 5-year-old daughter, Maya. Her babysitter had canceled at the last minute. Maya clutched her mother's hand with a firm grip, holding her stuffed bunny. "Will it be long, Mommy?" "Just a little bit, sweetie. Be on your best behavior, okay?" She stepped into the executive office. The assistant led her in, and behind the large glass desk stood Nathan Whitmore, CEO, powerful, sharp, and suddenly pale. His eyes locked onto Maya. Elena blinked, confused. "Mr. Whitmore." Nathan slowly rose to his feet, visibly shaken. He looked between Elena and Maya. "Her name? What's her name?" Elena stiffened. "Maya." He stared at the girl. Same hazel eyes, same curls. I I think we should talk." "Privately," he said, his voice tight. Maya smiled innocently. "Hi, you look like the man in Mommy's photo." Elena froze. Nathan's eyes widened. The past had just walked in the form of a little girl. Behind closed doors, Nathan's voice trembled. "She's mine, isn't she?" Elena didn't answer at first. She looked at Maya, now quietly coloring in the corner of the office. "I tried to contact you, Nathan. You disappeared. No calls, no letters." "I didn't leave you," he whispered. "My father sent me away. He controlled everything. My phone, my accounts. I didn't even know you were pregnant." Tears welled in Elena's eyes. "I thought you abandoned us. I had no choice but to raise her alone." "I missed it all," Nathan choked out. "Her first steps, her first words. She doesn't know who you are. I've never told her." Maya looked up and held up her drawing. "Look, I drew a bunny in a crown." Nathan managed a smile. "It's beautiful." Elena crossed her arms. "What do you want, Nathan?" "I just want to know her. I want to be part of her life, if you'll let me." Elena hesitated. Could she trust him? Would Maya be safe? She finally said, "You can visit her." Slowly, no promises to her, not yet. Nathan nodded. "Thank you." 3 weeks later, a soft breeze fluttered through the windows of Elena's modest apartment in Queens. The sun cast golden stripes across the kitchen tiles as the smell of waffles filled the air. Maya sat at the small table in her bunny pajamas, legs swinging, her plate already smeared with syrup and sprinkles. Across from her sat Nathan Whitmore, wearing jeans, sneakers, and a cartoon bunny apron Maya had insisted he wear. "Mr. Nathan, you burnt the last one," she said with the innocent bluntness only children could master. He chuckled. "That's because I got distracted trying to spell your name with blueberries." Maya giggled. "It looked like a snake." From the hallway, Elena peeked around the corner. She held her coffee mug in both hands and leaned quietly against the wall, watching them. In just 3 weeks, something had changed. Nathan had kept every promise. He never pushed, never made grand declarations or uninvited visits. Instead, he sent books, called in the evenings, and scheduled time to take Maya to the park or the library on weekends. Every step was slow, measured, intentional, and Maya had bloomed with him around. She talked more, asked deeper questions, and her laughter came faster, brighter. Nathan glanced toward the hallway, noticing Elena. "Morning," he said softly. "Morning." She stepped in, barefoot, her hair in a loose bun. He pulled out the chair beside him. "Join us?" She sat slowly, still cautious but no longer cold. Nathan poured her a cup of coffee just the way she liked it. 2 creams, no sugar. "You got any meetings today?" She smiled. "2 interviews and a client call." "And?" he asked, hopeful. "And I've got a second-round interview at Willow and Maine next week." Nathan's eyes widened. "That's a major agency." "I know," she said with a proud smile. "I used the portfolio I built freelancing. They liked it." "You're incredible, you know that?" he said, almost in a whisper. Elena looked down, flustered. Compliments from him were dangerous. They stirred memories she wasn't sure she was ready to face. Maya interrupted, hopping down from her chair. Can we go to the zoo today? I want to see penguins. Penguins, Nathan repeated, smiling. I think I can manage that. Only if your mom says yes. Elena raised a brow. It's your turn to explain how penguins don't live in bathtubs. He laughed. Deal. Maya darted off to her room to find her zoo hat. Elena's smile faded as she turned to Nathan. She's getting attached. He nodded. I know. She's never had anyone stick around. He met her gaze. I'm not going anywhere. She looked at him skeptical. You live in a penthouse. You run a billion-dollar company. We're different worlds, Nathan. He leaned forward. But we share the same heartbeat. That line stopped her. She hated how much it affected her. He kept his tone gentle. I'm not asking for anything you're not ready to give. I just want to be part of her life. And maybe, if you ever let me, part of yours again. Elena stood and walked to the window, staring out over the street below. Cars passed. Children played hopscotch on the sidewalk. Ordinary moments she had always treasured. I loved you, she said quietly. I know, Nathan replied. I never stopped. That made him stand. He joined her at the window, not too close. Just enough. I never did either, he said. They stood in silence until Maya reappeared, her zoo hat askew and a stuffed penguin in hand. Ready, she declared. Nathan extended his hand. Shall we? Maya grabbed it with one hand and reached for Elena with the other. Elena hesitated just a moment, then laced her fingers through her daughter's. Together, the three of them stepped into the sunlight. Epilogue. 6 months later, at the annual Whitmore Industries Charity Gala, photographers clicked furiously as Nathan Whitmore arrived. No longer alone. By his side was Elena, in a flowing green gown, her arm linked with his. And just ahead, skipping along the red carpet, was Maya, wearing a tiny tiara and handing out stickers to the press. Reporters gushed, but Nathan kept his words short. We're just here to support education programs for single-parent families. When asked about the little girl, he beamed. She's my world. Inside, Elena whispered, as they danced slowly under chandeliers. She thinks she's royalty now. She is, Nathan replied, pulling her closer. She's our princess. And what about us? She asked, heart in her throat. He kissed her temple and whispered, We're rewriting the story. And this time, they were doing it together.